The Tape Never Lies Network.
The tape never lies.
Tape never lies.
Starts now.
The tape never lies.
What's up, everybody? Yo, you guys have been asking for it. We are back. Better than ever. Unfiltered, uncensored, the good and the bad, each and every week, right here on the Tape Never Lies Network with me, your boy, Draft Dr. Phil. Yes, that's right, guys. Before we get started in this breakdown and teaching, go over and become a patron if you want more in-depth coverage. Oh, yeah, the first play, we always start off with Matt Nagy in the shotgun, run a little slant here. This needs to happen a little bit more in this offense. Try to find the matchup pre-snap. They ran a guy in motion, recognize blitz is coming. Look at Nick. Quickly get to that step and deliver the ball on time, accurately to Anthony Miller. Now I want you to watch Jimmy Graham here. You're blocking down. You got to get 56. So the the center that's pulling, and the guard can block their guys, and you could be cooking with something here. But instead, you're standing there, you're looking. People are missing. Affetti misses his block, and it becomes a whole cluster of confusion. Spriggs on the ground. And just piss poor fundamentals of football. Here it is, first down, and guess what? Nagy does what I was talking about last week, brings in Mitch Trubisky to pressure a faster defense, running read option. Here he is pulling, but watch the piss poor block. Charles Leno. Your job isn't to move the guy, it's to block the next guy up.
That would
be
throws that
47 there. Anzalone. It's just, this is assignment. You push down with a right arm. You don't turn your whole shoulders. You go to the next level. Then the next guy will kick out that, and then you got a big play. But instead, you don't block this guy, and he makes the play. I get so fired up with the same errors and mental lapses and fundamentals. At what point do you point the finger at the coach? All these nerds. Look at him dropping the ball right to Anthony Miller, and he takes his eyes off the football. Are you kidding me? Terrible mesh. Does a good job of getting the guy up in the air and dumping it down. Catch the ball with two hands. Turn your shoulders. Catch the ball. Have some discipline. Instead, you want to make a highlight film catch. Every week, I'm yelling about David Montgomery and the blocking being the real issue as opposed to PFF scores. The narrative. Here's a perfect showcase of that. I know Troy Aikman made an emphasis on how good this kid is. Obviously, you've heard it from me from week. Look at that move in contact, the stiff arm. This is third and long, by the way, because this third and long and the assignments. And here's David just breaking tackles, running through. And oh yes, by the way, for the stat scouts, he leads the entire National Football League in broken tackles. Because this kid is something special. I mean, that's a free run coming down on the zone play, read option play. And I have no words for it. Speaking of no words, we're running toss to the short side. And it starts with Javon Wims' block here. So he's got a block down. He misses. He passes off to the next guy, gets destroyed. Demetrius Harris. Charles Leno doing Leno things. Falling down. He's trying to pull outside. I don't even know the scheme or the philosophy of how you're going to block this to run it that way. So, to me, again, it's about coaching and the little fundamental things. Speaking of fundamental, this is kindergarten. I teach this pickup in elementary school and middle school. It's a simple twist game. Your guard and tackle should never turn their shoulders. So when the
Ever.
defensive lineman goes
pass
out,
off,
you let
you
him
know
go.
it's going.
And you
Instead,
wait
look like
for the
two
next man.
morons. I can't even believe this is the NFL. And you let up a sack. Never should you turn your body like that. Never. Now your quarterback's getting pressure right in his face. Oh, of course he's sacked.
It's the best Chicago Bears postgame show on the planet. Bar none, it's Bears Hour Live immediately after each and every Bears game. With host Shane, the smartest man, and draft Dr. Phil Otoshan. Every Sunday, Monday, or Thursday, immediately after Bears games. Your guys, Draft Dr. Phil and Shane Marsaw are live on Bears Hour Live. Subscribe to the show via the Tape Never Lies Network, which can be found on YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch. Bears Hour Live.
Started off BHL and then the game.
For here, off the read option game, the mesh, and then here's Foles going downtown, and really, we saw this last week. Now you're connecting with the youngster. Really great focus, coordination. This kid is really improving. Great job by Foles. The offensive line putting body on body. You got to attack them. Give your quarterback a pocket. And there he goes, dropping the ball into Darnell Mooney. Now action off the RPO. I mean, this is an anticipation ball. This is what the run game does for you. What a great route. A very good throw. But look at the route, how he presses at the stem like he's going to go to the front side, goes back door, and just lays out for the football. Just a great throw, but a better catch. Now look, this perfect angle. Watch the route. He's pressing towards, like he's going to the post. Just puts his foot in the ground and gets to the outside. Look at him lay out for the football. Just an amazing catch. This guy obviously is someone you build on. Your defense gets a good stop. You just scored. And this is what your first down play is. Allen Robinson can't get out there. It's stupid play calls like this. Just take it out of your playbook. Understand the situation. You've been attacking them downfield, and it's so predictable based on the formation and the personnel that it's a waste. Speaking of waste, you know what? Here's a perfect showcase of doing something good. And I really got to talk about this because New Orleans was going after Jimmy Graham's legs this whole game. And I really believe Sean Payton had something to do with this. Let's watch the guy. It's not a good throw by Nick. Watch the defender go right at his knees. That should be called. I'm sorry. You're going to get someone hurt. That is wrong. That is ridiculous. Now, speaking of getting it, here's a well-designed play. You took it out of the playbook. You've done this twice now. Put him in a stance on the outside edge of the tackle and have him run dive where he just feels it. Great job blocking down. They got the linebacker, the 22, the corner to roll with Cordarrelle Patterson. See it? Now they down block. He sneaks right through it. He has a great feel and vision. Let that be a lesson to you, Nagy. Get them down in their stances and let them hit the hole because you guys have such a hard time maintaining your blocks. Now they're trying to run outside. Here's the Great Wall of China again. You see? They just can't do it. So when they can't do what you want to do philosophically, you got to do something else. Speaking of something else, this is something else. I think you got to take a shot here to Jimmy Graham, and you'll see it. Nick decides to check it down to Ryan Nall. They run this play later and hit Graham, but take the shot there. Throw to the outside cone. Get Jimmy Graham, your red zone target, an opportunity there. But what I do know, just a reminder, tonight we're going to have Olin Kreutz on the show. Keeping it 100.
Always keeping it 100. Tonight's going to be fun with Olin, obviously talking about the offensive line every Wednesday night. Keeping it 100 with me and Shane. Here they go, starting out the second half. Nick Foles, just like he started the game, finding Anthony Miller in the window of the defense, dropping down. Speaking of dropping, here they're dropping that same trap. Rashad Coward kicks out. They get a little crease, but there's the center, Mustafa. I don't know what he's doing there. Not good at all. Here we are dropping 5-step drop. Nick trying to find somebody open. Spriggs gets fooled on a delay. You see him acting late. The whole offensive line has their hiccups on every single pass play. Here he turns and allows him in. That causes pressure, and then all the defenders converge, and that's how they get a sack on Nick Foles. You see it again. You can't turn inside. You got to know where the man is. Stay with your eyeballs on the man. You got to back in there picking that up. Just another missed assignment. Speaking of missed assignments, this is the most careless toss of the football I've seen in a long time. It's almost like he's throwing the bocce ball out for the initial throw. Here he is in a pocket. Yeah, there's pressure coming. You're doing this sidearm sling. You're just completely unaware of where your tight end is running. I have no idea what this is. And it's so bad because it's not like you're completely under duress here. You're in a pocket. Loop stunts coming around. They're clean again. And he just throws an interception. After this, he comes back and throws a deep ball. And really, I want to show you this because this is on the officials. That's interference all day, every day, even again on Sundays. I'm going to show you this here. He steps up into it. Now the defender is impeding the man to the football. You can't make contact and hold him from adjusting to the flight of the football in the direction. Once you do that, you've then impeded him from making and giving him an opportunity to make a catch. And that should be called. Trying to run toss here, and they're trying to pull the Fetty. He falls down, and the whole play gets shut down because he trips. They're going to try to do that same thing. Block down. Somebody's got to get Anzalone here. Graham, that's not good enough. Obviously, a Fetty falling to the ground there. See it? He's going to kick out number 20 edge defender. That's got to get him out. And then you got an opportunity. You're off to the races if you get this block. So you're going for it on fourth down. He's backing up because someone misses their assignment inside again. And he almost throws an interception. There's the center stepping to the opposite side. And now the back
Leno and Coward
tries to
are
pick
confused.
up this guy, and the center tries to go back on fourth down. There's just too much that you can't have enough time to make an accurate throw. I hated the decision here and what they were trying to do. Go back to the well with the shallow cross and then the flag over the top. Let me address this real quick. The NFL didn't put it on the All-22, but this was a travesty. It's unnecessary, uncalled for. Handle your business between the whistles, Javon. And Coach Nagy should have handled this on his terms as well as a head coach. You know what? This offensive line reminds me of like when you're late for the train in a packed house subway and you're hustling through the crowd. That's what it's like for this back to be able to do this. Just weaving in and out of traffic with missed assignments here. First, miss, whiff, there, backs up, yep. Then he gets tackled. It's unbelievable on tape. Yeah, you knew I was going to find a speed bump, Charlie. 3-step drop. This is inexcusable. This is soft. Getting smacked in the face. Nick Foles is. Look at David Montgomery. Make the catch, though. Foles delivers.
and he gets the first. And here's not the first time. Here's Coward on a 3-step drop. So back-to-back plays, both left guard and tackle, allowing pressure in your quarterback's face in a 3-step game. Look at Coward, just rips right over him. Now Foles has to sidearm deliver. There he is again. And they're diving at this knee. It's very ridiculous to watch this on tape. Watch it. Look, he's setting up to take out his legs. Something's got to be said. You also can't make this up. Somebody's got to take a hammer and just knock Nagy in the head with it to tell him to stay under center. Action game off center. Look at this route. I mean, you talk about turning a guy around, pressing down the field, get to the stem, press like you're going outside, come back inside, find the window in the zone, and just great throw and great route. Great job here. Give your quarterback some time off action under center, guys. Coach Nagy. Coward can't hang long enough. He's not content, but Nick just throwing it down the football field. That's what I love to see. Remember this play before where he dumped it off to Nall? There it is. Now he throws to the tight end, Jimmy Graham. He should have did this for the touchdown. But here it is. Watch the defender going at his legs again. This is the fourth or fifth time, actually, where the defender's going at Graham's legs. Something's got to be said about this. You know, Jimmy had a bad game. I respect the fact that he took ownership of that. But here's Foles dropping back in the pocket, looking down the football field, and throw it to your big target. Give him an opportunity. And there they are, taking out his knees. Low tackle. So what does this offensive genius do inside the 15 on a first down after the play? They're going to fake a jet sweep, and they're going to pitch it to Anthony Miller, and sure, why not? Let's try to do some trickery and gimmickry when you can't even block this correctly. Now, you have a play. If Komet, I don't know what this technique is, gets the next man, he doesn't even see him outside. He's blind to him and allows him to be there, and the play's stuffed. Just take this crap out of your playbook. Then they come back. Really good concept here. You're going in bunches. Run the inside guy out to the flag. The cone, rather. Gets him wide open for a touchdown. And really good play design. Good throw. Good execution here. And you don't hear me say that very often, but here it is on display. Here's Leno letting someone beat him across his face. And then there's Coward letting someone beat him across his face. Pressure coming. He hits Allen Robinson on the slant route. You got to love he's pressing backwards, dropping straight back because of the rush. Right tackle does a good job. And you get a completion across the middle. Speaking of sitting in the whole fourth down, and really, I couldn't believe they were running dash to the short side of the field in this situation. But what a route by Allen Robinson. Offensive line fires out. Robinson presses inside, comes back outside. He's wide open and gets you a big first down. Remember, you're down by 3 here. You need a big play. Spriggs just is completely too high. Oversets and allows the most tragic thing an offensive lineman can do. Let someone go inside you right over the top. Now, I don't know, and with the chops of a critical moment of the game, he's supposed to help, just allows that sack. See how high he is? Now you got to punch and be aware. Instead, you let up a sack. Now, 3rd and long, 19 or 18 yards. Here's Anthony Miller, Nick Foles. Say what you want. This is a big-time throw. Great route. Look at the anticipation on this pass. They finally trade off and get that right.
And that throw sets up a game-tying field goal by Cairo Santos. Just on this throw by Nick Foles, stepping up in the pocket, delivering. Great throw, great play, great catch by Anthony Miller there.
Look at Leno getting smashed back. When I'm talking about this dude, I'm talking Allen Robinson. I mean, great anticipation ball with pressure in your face. Throw over the top, outside. Big conversion here. Laying out. Showing what I was talking about. Mentally sharp effort to try to help you win this game. Here we go, booting again. This is the difference between winning and losing. This is why you can't have people that aren't mentally ready to make plays. This is inexcusable by Anthony Miller. Just awful. The end gets up. You got to stay with your block, Komet. It's the first thing. You got to stay. Just goes down. Just stay with it. 2 more tenths of a second. 2 tenths more of a second. Allow your quarterback to get out free. Instead, he's got a pressure in his face. Still, no excuse for Anthony Miller to drop that. Then back to Jimmy Graham. There's the low tackle again. And Jimmy got to catch this, man. Look at him getting bent. Like, I'm serious. This is an issue, and it needs to be talked about because you can't be doing this in the NFL. And let's face it, the Saints have had some questionable things in this game as well, as I'm going to show you in a minute. Here we go. Last play. Here's Foles trying to step up into the pocket and find somebody to deliver. He can't. He's going to take the sack, and he can't do it. But I can do it. This is your guy, the notorious DDP Draft Dr. Phil. I hope you enjoy the Tape Never Lies every week here, the free version. But go over to the Patreon channel, subscribe. You get the in-depth breakdown, both offensive and defensive side of the football, coaching clinics, everything, analyzing the Chicago Bears, the NFL draft, free agency, all of it. I hope you enjoyed that. This is the Tape Never Lies Network.
The Tape Never Lies Network.
If you think Khalil Mack is fucking rated, go to another network.
Don't leave this network, though. Every Sunday, Monday night, Thursday night, whenever the Bears play, it's Bears Hour Live. Right after the game. Listen, share with your friends. Let people know about us. And please subscribe. Every week, break down the tape like nobody else out there with the truth. Wednesday nights, we go live with the truth on Keeping It 100 on the best network on the planet.